Welcome to our Tough Man Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Let me reintroduce our fighters in case you missed it the first time. In the red corner, 5 feet, 10 inches tall, 168 pounds. A grappler kickboxer from Littleton, Colorado. Please welcome Richard LeMert. And his opponent in the blue corner, 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. A freestyle fighter from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Welcome, Rick Miller.
Well, the first Tough Man contest didn't last so long, so Richard LeMert back in action again.
I guess this time Greg Miller, the manager of the boxer team, which we saw earlier. So.
Oh, and they've started out Valley Tudo style.
Big tussle, big flip, big grab, big throw. These gentlemen are here for a fight. That's what we like to see. So, grappling, however, is not allowed. So we'll have to see.
And Peretti's letting him know this is not a Valley Tudo match.
They explain the rules. If these guys want to do Valley Tudo, hey, we have that division too, but we can't go on that way. Let's see if Mr. Miller comes out with the same stance, and there he does. Looks like he's fighting to charge a bull or something. I'm not sure, but
lowers his head and leaves himself open.
Charges right in.
But he's so unorthodox that he could be a difficult opponent.
Yeah, it could be a tough guy to fight, a hard guy to fight. But this time, actually, Richard seemed to be contacting a little bit, putting to the head. Actually, both.
Oh, nice takedown by Peretti.
Peretti stopping the action very forcefully. Interesting to see, but it looks like Richard is back now up and at him. No one can say that Peretti doesn't know how to stop the fight, huh? And again, Greg leading with his, or Rick leading with his usual stance. Punches from both competitors, very wild. Ooh, actually a kick by LeMert, a front push kick. And Rick grabs the front leg.
And Peretti now explaining to the men, this is a Tough Man contest. Do you want to fight, or do you want to
what do you want to do? These
argue?
are the rules. Exactly. Can you deal with that, or are you just going to whine the whole time?
I think these men are developing a distinct dislike for each other.
Exactly. Punches coming straight onto the face. These guys just want to punch, 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 and punch some more. That's what they're doing. They're getting the chance. And Richard's going with some punches to the head.
He has better technique than Rick Miller, but it still lacks in some style.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Very wild in its own thing. And then what can we even say about Rick? He looks like a wild man. And actually,
oh, a nice right hand by LeMert stung Miller.
Definitely, Miller's going to feel that. It's going to send him off balance, but he's still in this thing. Hands are up. It's grabbing the leg, and
a slip.
Richard falls on the ground. You're going to restart the match, send him back in there again.
LeMert's starting to get winded here.
Yes, yeah. Of course, he's been throwing a lot more punches too, but you cannot let your hands drop like that. So you have to get him back up in the air and keep the action going.
Miller has just been letting LeMert wail away. He can take a punch, so he's just letting LeMert to spend himself.
Yeah, I think part of Rick Miller's plan is to get Richard tired by making him throw all the punches and do all the kicking. And at some point in time in the future, he might fight back. But right now, the mouth is open. He's grimacing. He looks like he's really ready to fight. So let's see what Rick has inside.
He doesn't respect LeMert's power at all, I don't think, even though he is getting peppered.
No, he just keeps on walking in. And look on the back of Richard's back. If he turns around the other way, you'll be able to see the actual outline of the fence grating on his back. And that's somewhere where he was sending. Rick is ready to go. No corner man.
And no water. He's just totally focused on LeMert at this point. He's ready to get back into action. A street fighter mentality.
Definitely.
Oh, and Miller is...
Richard falling on the ground, but he's back up and at him. Wasn't a knockdown. Miller throwing some punches to the body again, and throwing him away.
Miller came out with this round with a resolve to put LeMert away. He's just boring forward.
Miller back with his stance. I think what he's trying to do is keep his chin protected by hiding it behind his shoulder. But then again, I haven't seen Richard going upstairs. Well, there he goes. He's punching to the head, so maybe a good idea, but Miller just pushing away, not wanting to get in there with LeMert.
Richard LeMert walking straight in with his hands down. He doesn't respect Miller either.
No, definitely. Both fighters just ready to brawl.
Miller really doesn't have much of an offense. He just waits for an opening after LeMert attacks.
Exactly. He's just a counter fighter. Anything he can do. Grabbing the leg again. LeMert falling on the ground. Every time he kicks, Miller grabs a leg and takes a little bit more energy out of LeMert. He gets up slower and slower every time. But he's still in it.
LeMert is sucking air, and Miller seems to be a lot fresher. And there he's grabbing the leg again. LeMert complaining to Peretti.
But if your kicks are that slow that your kicks can be caught, well, I think that's your own problem.
There's nothing in the rules that say you can't catch a kick.
No, definitely not. Punches to the face. Both fighters should be walking toward each other and just throwing the same punch and getting the same hit in the head. And
a good left and right by LeMert staggers Miller. There's another right and a left by LeMert.
Miller's off balance. He's actually getting thrown around quite a bit now. Oh, he's pushes LeMert away. The referee, John Peretti, wondering, are you here to fight? What are you going to do?
I think LeMert just got exhausted in that exchange.
Yeah, he seems to be resting. Peretti's asking him, are you going to continue?
Oh,
the ref does not put up with this.
Just quits out of sheer exhaustion.
And Rick Miller, the fierce, determined winner of this tough man competition. So
by default.
Maybe we'll see him back next time. Shakes the hand, and he's ready to go.